Hello, my name's Eloise and I'm going to talk to you a bit today about the new WSL broadcasting rights deal that was released yesterday morning. So between Sky Sports and BBC Sports. So this deal in total is worth £21 million across the 3 years starting next season and leading on to 2024. So this has been described as a watershed moment in women's football, groundbreaking, game-changing. You know, it's the biggest commercial broadcasting agreement in women's football of all time, which is crazy that it's happening in England. And so basically the BBC have committed to showing 22 live games per season with a minimum of 18 on BBC 1 or 2 and Sky up to 44 across their various sports channels. And these are expected to be broadcasted on a Friday evening or Saturday, Sunday lunchtime, afternoon, you know, key times for football basically. So your family that sat down watching their Premier League on the weekend can now also watch a women's game and it's not going to clash, whereas before it often almost clashed. And personally, I've always felt when I wanted to watch women's football, I've had to go out and find it. Whereas this time, you know, it's being brought to us, you know, it's visible. Rather than people having to know about it and go out and find it themselves, it will be brought to you. So the people that would have never thought of watching women's football are now going to be watching it, which is amazing. The WSL league itself has already grown so much in the last few years, you know, with the likes of the players coming over from the USO, you know, your Rosa Lavelle, Sam Ewis, etc. So it's already got big, but this is going to be exceptional, you know. Even for me, when I was a young girl playing football, even in like 2010, so I didn't see any female football anywhere. I didn't know it existed. But now the young girls who want to get into it are going to be able to see it on the telly and go, oh, I want to join a team, you know. So it's going to bring up the grassroots, which inevitably leads to the quality of women's football getting better. You know, it goes round in a circle. These players who are role models are going to be even more visible, you know, the likes of Lucy Bronze, Steph Houghton, etc. And obviously leading up to our home Euros next year, this is going to be massive in helping grow that. If people are already aware of the women's game, they're more likely to want to go and watch the Lionesses play at Wembley or Old Trafford, you know, etc. And also this time, obviously you've got the revenue now, which 3/4 is going to go to the WSL teams itself and 1/4 to the Championship to boost the second tier, whereas the BT deal before only covered production costs, so the clubs never saw the investment in themselves. So this is amazing as well. So it leads, you know, things like the jobs, because now we're going to need people to talk, we're going to need more people to talk about women's football on Sky, whereas on the FA Player often you only get the commentating, whereas this time they're going to need people to talk about the game leading up to it, analyse it afterwards. So in general it just creates more of an event around women's football rather than it just being the game. So yeah, it's just going to be amazing in all aspects, creating excitement around the game leading up to leading tournaments coming forward, and yeah, I just can't wait to see how it grows from here.